The third match of the evening, intergender contest. Joey Ryan taking on cheerleader Melissa. Melissa gone by many names over the past couple years. Melissa Anderson, Alicia Flash in some circles. But right now, here tonight, cheerleader Melissa. And Nigel, you know, the thing I noticed when she was coming to the ring, very, very confident. Very slow walk. Joey Ryan, of course, you know, known playing to the crowd, gyrating. Melissa, a look of pure confidence on her face.
Well, she's really come from strength to strength. I remember seeing Melissa about 5 or 6 years ago, and I saw her last month against Katarina Lee, the Wrestling Cares. I was really blown away. I mean, she really is one of the best female wrestlers in the world, but the best female wrestler against a male wrestler, that we're going to see here what sort of an effect that has. We just saw in that last match there with Nick Madrid and Brian Cage, the size difference and the strength difference, what an effect that had.
It makes a huge difference, and Joey Ryan actually refers to himself as the toughest wrestler in any women's division in any promotion on earth. And so we'll see how that plays out tonight. But Melissa, as you mentioned, is just so technically gifted, coming out of Northern California, coming out of the APW school there, and she has had so many great training partners, great opponents up there, and you know, a lot very similar to Sarah Del Rey.
Yeah.
Being a woman in a man's world, it really does wonders for your abilities. It's, you know, you from the girls that I've talked to, Candice LeRae, Sarah Del Rey, and Melissa, the thing is, they feel like they're held to a higher standard.
Yeah.
They have to be tougher. They have to perform better. They have to work harder than their male counterparts to be taken seriously. Oh! Melissa stomping the toothpick of Joey Ryan.
Oh, come on. I could think of something else you could do with that, but...
Little does she know that I have an insane foot fetish.
Oh, Joey Ryan. And his foot fetish, putting it right back in his mouth.
Hey. I don't know about that. That mat looks a little dirty in places.
As I was saying, cheerleader Melissa, she's had so many great training partners at APW. The most important, I believe, being American Dragon Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, right now. And Melissa had the pleasure of training under him, training with him, having him as an opponent for a number of years when he was based in Northern California. And that is really when she came into her own, and she has only improved since then.
Absolutely. The best female wrestlers, oftentimes when they're training, they train with guys, and that just takes them up to that next level. If you think of, as you said, a Sarah Del Rey, a Daisy Hayes is another name that springs to mind with Delirious and Matt Seidel back in the day. It just puts them ahead of all the other girls, but she's going to need it now. She's going to need that experience against Joey Ryan. He's got, you know, he's got character, he's got personality, but don't take anything away from Joey Ryan. He's a very capable professional wrestler.
Yes, very dangerous, well-traveled all around the world, multiple-time champion in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, champion, I mean, just basically in any promotion that he's ever been in, with the exception of TNA. But Joey Ryan, I mean, when he gets down to brass tacks, he can go with the best of them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, I do feel like I have to mention, looking for the amateur wrestling start. But, you know, it's talking about the women being, you know, training with men, this is not a sexist statement.
No.
It's a statement because there are so many more male wrestlers. So the likelihood of there being better male wrestlers than better female wrestlers, it's just a mathematics game.
Well, and also, as we mentioned, it's the strength and the size difference. If you're wrestling someone who's bigger than you, who's stronger than you, you have to be a better technical wrestler to catch up with them.
And now collar and elbow tie-up by cheerleader Melissa. Joey, though, backs Melissa up, and there you see the strength advantage. I mean, though they are roughly the same height, Joey just significantly thicker than Melissa. Probably has 50, 60 pounds on her.
I would guess so, yeah. Melissa,
maybe 40. I don't want to call Joey fat.
Like that, yeah. But certainly thick. Melissa's strategy has got to be one of technique, without a doubt.
And I mean, and Joey though, no slouch in the technical department, known for a number of years as the technical wizard, Joey Ryan, perhaps one of the worst nicknames in professional wrestling.
But you've known Joey obviously a long time, almost since he started in this business, right?
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of knowing Joey, wrestling with him, wrestling against him for about 13 years now.
Well, let me ask you this though: if he gets the opportunity to take a cheap shot against Melissa, do you think he'd do that, or do you think because she's a woman, perhaps he'd take it a little bit easier on her?
At the first opportunity, Joey will take every single cheap shot that he is presented with.
Well, I can't wait to see it.
But Melissa, she has to know that too. She's no slouch, and she knows Joey's MO. She's seen his intergender matches before, and so she knows how he takes advantage of every opportunity that he's given. And so Melissa, not only does she have to wrestle technically better, she also has to wrestle smarter than Joey. And I think she's up to that task. There we see, boot to the midsection, now sledge to the back, hard sledge, taking Joey down to his feet, side headlock. Rick Knox checking it, making sure it's not a choke.
Melissa's got to be careful there with such low body weight against a big, strong guy like Joey Ryan. All he's got to do is hook her in tight, drop her on her belly to back, but that was smart by Melissa to take him down to stop that happening.
Side headlock, but you could see Joey trying to break free, now looking to scissor the leg of Melissa, or scissor the head of Melissa. And Joey showing off. Oh, look at that! Melissa just breaking free with almost like a kick with the back of her calf. And now with the side headlock again, Joey sends her off to the ropes. Melissa comes in, shoulder tackle. Joey doesn't even move. And Joey's trash talking. A bit of psychological warfare, trying to get in the head, under the skin of Melissa.
Oh, ain't got the power.
Joey likes it.
Hey, Joey, you go take your best shot.
Oh, Melissa asking Joey to take his best shot.
I know where I'd put my money.
My best shot comes from right here.
Oh!
Now, I just have to
Touche.
clarify. Before the show started, we were told that this was a family show. We were told to keep it clean.
I think he was pointing at his foot, perhaps. Super
It is
kick.
a super kick.
Super kick, yeah.
We'll have a competitive contest. Sportsmanship.
You better keep your word.
Of course.
Oh! Hey.
Oh! Went to the ropes. Melissa pulls him down, and now stomping Joey on the back. Laying in those sledges across the spine. Now taking Joey to the corner. Face first into the corner. Looks like the fun and games are over for Melissa. She is all business right now.
Absolutely. It might have just started for Joey, though. I don't know. Some people pay a lot of money for that.
Stomp to the
That's how
head.
much money I got in my wallet. Hold on. Oh! What was that?
Now Melissa perhaps looking to get under the skin of Joey Ryan. And Nigel, as you can well attest to, the physicality of a wrestling match is only half of it. The mental game is almost equally as important.
Oh, yeah, you can get psyched out before you even look up. Very much.
And as we saw Nick Madrid,
Yeah.
I mean, he just looked like a deer in headlights. And right now, looks like Melissa is not taking Joey's bait. That confidence that we saw when she walked in, still flowing through this match.
Well, she's come through a lot of battles, you know. She had some absolute barn burners with Soraya Knight. I don't know if you're familiar with her, one of the top female wrestlers in England. They brutalized each other and really stepped up to the next level. Once you've had those sort of matches, as you know, it just, you know, you gain that confidence.
And now,
Oh!
Melissa, after stepping on the face of Joey Ryan, just stomping the head.
She's ripped his tights. She's ripped his trunks. Look at that. Maybe.
Oh!
Oh!
Diving elbow shot. And
Yeah,
now,
there we are.
oh,
She is going to work on that.
is she going to give him a wedgie?
Oh!
Joey Ryan is in a bad way right here. Cheerleader Melissa is dominating this match. Joey trying to create some distance, but Melissa coming back at him with that stomp.
Well, Melissa's got to be aware, no matter how much of an advantage. Oh, look at that, yeah.
Lefts and rights to the midsection, then paintbrushes him.
No matter how much of an advantage she has at any point, Joey Ryan can turn it back around just by that sheer size difference.
A running elbow in the corner, the snapmare, headlock or chin lock, and just grounding Joey Ryan, trying to wear him down. But Joey's size definitely has to be a factor. I mean, you would think that he would be able to stand up quite easily out of this unless Melissa has that cinched in perfectly.
She's got to put as much of her weight right across his hips. You see, no, not enough weight across his body there. Made it easy for Joey to stand up.
Just tosses him down, though. You saw Joey reach for the leg, but Melissa saw a counter was coming and moved her leg back and just tossed Joey down.
Watch out.
Pinning predicament. Melissa grapevine in the leg. Oh!
Working for a
chops him in the
submission. We've
chest.
seen this before. It's a version of an Indian death lock, if you can see. From our vantage point, we're in the wrong direction, but look at that all the way through. Yep, there it is.
Melissa rolls him over. His legs are just all tied up, and now she's pulling down the trunks again, looking to embarrass Joey Ryan in more ways than one.
Oh, thank God he's wearing something underneath. That is.
Joey, though, making it over to the ropes, forcing the break. Melissa following Joey into the corner, keeping the pressure on. Very smart move, not giving Joey any room to recover.
Thus far, really, Joey hasn't put a lot of offense into this.
Joey dodges out of the way, hits the ropes, takes Melissa down.
Yeah, I spoke too soon there.
Catches her with the cross chop, and now Joey calling for the bootplex. Melissa, though, back elbows him. And the spear to the midsection just decleats Melissa. Joey Ryan. Tope suicida. Looked like he got tied up in the ropes a little bit, but still takes Melissa down on the outside.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Anytime you dive through the ropes or over the top, you got to make sure you land your opponent or your knee, your ankle, something's going to give way. That's why I stopped diving.
Yeah, it is definitely a risk versus reward, and the risk almost always greater. Joey Ryan lateral press, and actually his midsection was across Melissa's midsection, not on her shoulders, but there, put the knees on the shoulders, trying to hold her down. Now at the high stack, 2 counts all around, Melissa kicking out.
You want to kick out, huh? You want to kick out?
And now Joey Ryan, sleazy Joey, just laying on top of Melissa, trying to choke her out.
Yeah, Joey's really having fun with it at this point.
Taking a step back to survey his handiwork, picking Melissa up by the left arm. And now Joey's got her up on the shoulders and just places her on the top ropes just with such ease.
That's it.
Joey Ryan calling for the finish, maybe looking for the duff drop, the mustache ride.
Who wants a mustache ride?
There it is.
Who doesn't would be a better question.
And now looking for the mustache ride, but Melissa had the chance to recover while Joey was up there. Now Melissa coming off that top with a drop kick, takes Joey off his feet, covers him, hooks the leg, only gets the 2 count.
No.
He's trying for it again.
She's got the legs all wrapped up, Joey Ryan, but and this time though, in the center of the ring.
There it is.
Using the arms, but look at Joey, his upper body strength.
Just too strong. Yeah.
Just crawling his way over and makes it to the bottom rope to force the break.
No way that Melissa could keep enough pressure on to get a tap out there.
Oh, look at that. Chops him on the back, and now, curb stop by Melissa. I haven't seen that in a number of years, but Cheerleader Melissa dusting that off. She actually wrestled Super Dragon on a number of occasions.
Is that right?
And she stood toe-to-toe with him, just like she's doing tonight against Joey Ryan.
But I'm not sure if I condone this, just sort of kicking aimlessly at Joey Ryan's head. She's got to try and beat her. This is the way. This is the way to do it.
On the shoulders, looking for the air raid crash, but Joey using his weight, kicking his feet. Oh! Big shot by Melissa. Now comes in, ducks the line, does Joey. Oh, the bootplex just plants Melissa on the back of her head. And Joey perhaps looking for his best shot. That super kick. No, Melissa dodges, boot to the midsection. Joey hits the ropes, up on the shoulders. Oh, Samoan drop by Melissa. Joey up to his feet. Oh, after she repositioned Rick Knox. Now crossing the legs of Joey Ryan. Got him all tied up.
Wow.
And,
close to the ropes. Will she get it?
So close to the ropes. And look at that. She's positioning her back to the ropes.
Very smart, yeah.
And Joey Ryan taps out.
Wow.
Cheerleader Melissa forces the tap out. She does not relinquish the hold. Just adding in a little bit of extra punishment. Cheerleader Melissa, ladies and gentlemen, your winner.